Hey guys, my name is Savannah and welcome to my channel Savannah and Stuff if you're new. So today I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit different, and this topic is really, it's pretty difficult for me to talk about, as you see in a minute. I teared up there, and it's because today I'm going to be doing a full coverage acne foundation routine. And I've been dealing with acne ever since I was in grade 5, and now I'm going into my 3rd year of university, so I have always had pretty bad acne. I've never had it all over my face. Mine is mainly from here down, so I have it all over my chin, and recently it's kind of graduated to my cheeks, so I definitely don't have it the worst out of anyone, but I do have it severe enough where it does affect me emotionally. I found a foundation that works marvelously. It's honest to God amazing for covering up acne. So I just wanted to share this with people because the products that I'm using are all from the drugstore, so they're all affordable. So you don't have to spend a lot of money in order to cover up your acne, and I just want to share that with people because I'm pretty frugal and I don't like spending a lot of money sometimes. So yeah, you're gonna see me in a second without any makeup, and it is quite a big difference, but I really hope that this can help some girls out with covering up their acne, because you're not alone and there are ways to do it. Alright, so now that I think I'm done crying, I can show you guys how I cover up my acne, and as you can see, my face is really red in comparison to my chest. And I think that it's also because I was just crying in my face. I'm just pale, so I'm really sensitive to different kinds of things, I guess, and my skin can get red really easily. So if you're pale and you have acne, your acne does tend to show up more just because of the contrast. Just gonna do a zoom in of my skin before I start covering it up. Alright, so that's what my skin looks like. As you can see, my acne is really kind of focused on my chin and my cheek area. So anyways, the first thing that I do is I use hand sanitizer because I don't want to be touching my face if my hands are dirty. So I'm just using one from Bath & Body Works. Okay, so I already washed my face and I already put on moisturizer. It's really important to use cleansers that are oil-free because oil buildup a lot of the times is what causes acne. I'm actually not going to be using a primer today, which I know is very weird because a primer keeps your foundation on for a long time, but I've got to say that the foundation that I use doesn't need a primer. It honestly doesn't. It's that good. But one that I would recommend is e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. There's none left of it, but you might be able to see on the inside it's actually green, so it counteracts the redness of your skin. So I really like that, but to be completely honest, because this foundation is really good, I can't say that there's been a primer that I've used and it's like changed my makeup. But if you're using a foundation that doesn't stay on for the full day, I would definitely use a primer, but I'm not going to. Alright, so the foundation that I've been talking about is actually Revlon Colorstay. But if you haven't tried it and you have acne, I definitely would, because the coverage is amazing and it honest to God stays on all day. It's kind of insane, and this is from the drugstore. So it's a lot cheaper than other foundations, but it is more expensive for a drugstore one. Here in Canada, it runs from $14 to $20. So I'm going to be using the color 200 Nude, and one bad thing I have to say is that the Revlon Colorstay does not have a good selection of skin tones. I'd say that this one is too dark for me, but the lightest one is it just makes me look ghostly. So what I do is I put this on my face, but then I also blend it on my neck because there isn't really a good match for me. So this doesn't have a pump, which is kind of unfortunate because when you spill it out on your hand, you can get off a lot more product than what you need. Yeah, so I'm just going to put it on my hand here. Always just use a little bit, and then you can use more if you need to. So I'm just going to start off with that because I don't want to waste any of it. So now I used to use a beauty blender, which I absolutely loved, but I moved and it got lost. And a beauty blender, when you're using liquid foundation, actually kind of soaks up a lot of the foundation, so I find that you lose a lot. But I do really like the beauty blender. But I'm just going to be using this brush by Everyday Minerals. I'm not going to say this one is particularly amazing, but I was using the e.l.f. powder brush, and in comparison to that one, I really like this one because it's more controlled. You can also use your fingers, but I find that my fingers kind of are oily even like right after I wash them. So I prefer not to use my fingers, but if you don't have that problem, then that's completely fine. Okay, so I'm just going to start dabbing it on my face here. So I'm just going to start off with my forehead. As you can see, it's already covering up the redness, and I've used barely anything. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, well, besides for my forehead, I'm just going to cover up this side of my face first, so you can see the difference. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think the coverage is kind of amazing if you look at this side to this side, and that's without concealer, and that's only with really one layer. Alright, so I'm just going to get some more foundation off here. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, this is the side that I have foundation on, and this is the side that I don't, and it's definitely a little bit yellow on me, but I'm going to blend it out more into my neck, and I'm just going to do a close-up. As you can see, the redness has definitely dispersed and went away on this side, and then on this side, as you can see, that's how my skin is originally. So it's kind of insane how much this foundation covers. Alright, so I'm just going to continue working on the other side of my skin now. And I just use patting motions as opposed to sweeping, because when you sweep you kind of move the foundation or the product everywhere. And I always kind of have a problem with my nose, like my nose is always red, so I just kind of lightly put on foundation there. Alright, so I'm going to say that is pretty well finished for my face there, because the redness is gone but the bumps are still there, and I'm just going to go over with some concealer to hide that more, but I'm just going to add some foundation to my neck. And start using a concealer now. And the one that I've been recently using is called Glamouflage, and it's by Hard Candy. So this is a heavy duty concealer. So I just squeezed it out on my finger there, and this stuff goes a really long way. So you honestly just need a small dab. So I'm just going to go over on my face and dab the places that I find need more coverage. I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and I'm actually just going to be taking their blush brush. Then I'm just going to be putting it on my face to set everything. So as you can see, this product really mattifies your face. From this side in comparison to this side, it's kind of insane how much it works, and it's only like $6, so yeah, something about me, I do not like to spend a lot of money on things in general, so I'm always looking for cheaper alternatives. And I just also want to mention that another good concealer is the Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline, and I absolutely love that concealer. I find it actually quite good for blemishes. I know a lot of people use it under their eyes, but I like it for blemishes. And yeah, I think that's honestly amazing, and it's cheap, so that's a really good one as well. Alright, so this is what my face looks like now. As you can see, my redness is pretty much completely gone. And with this foundation, it honest to God lasts all day. I kid you not. If you have acne or just redness that you want to cover up for the full day, use this stuff. It is absolutely amazing. And what I use for touch-ups during the day, I like the blotting sheets that you can use on your face to get rid of oil. I don't really have a good compact that I bring with me. I mean, I know some people might use the Rimmel Stay Matte, but I personally don't like it. So yeah, that's my full coverage acne foundation routine. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back. Alright, so now I have all my makeup on, and just some more tips. If you have acne on your chin, it's a really good idea to accentuate your eyes and go kind of more nude or lighter on your lips. I didn't necessarily do that today, but it is a good idea to have like bold eyeshadow. And then if you have acne on your forehead, it's also a good idea to do a bold lip, just to distract from that particular area of your face. So then another tip, and this one is quite risky actually, but if your face doesn't blend well into your neck, you can also just use bronzer to warm it up more. So if you're really pale and you want to use a little bit of a darker foundation, and the one that I've been using is Essence by Sun Club, and the container broke, so but yeah, and this one is actually for blondes. So I can just take it on a big fluffy brush and I can just kind of blend that onto my neck there just to add some more warmth. Not too much though, because it can be really orange, and again, this is kind of a risky tip, but I thought I would mention it because this is a fix for me sometimes if it doesn't blend in too well. Alright, so that's my full coverage acne foundation routine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have a nice day. Bye!